The first rays of dawn spill across the hills of Attica. A soft golden light touches marble temples, tiled rooftops, and narrow stone streets. The air is cool, carrying the scent of olive trees and wood smoke. Somewhere in the distance, a rooster crows. Merchants prepare their stalls. Slaves begin their daily tasks. Priests make offerings to the gods. Today, we are not looking at ruins. We are not standing among broken columns and weathered stones. Instead, through historical reconstruction, we are stepping back more than 2,400 years to experience Athens at the height of its power. This is the Athens of Pericles, the center of democracy, the birthplace of philosophy, the cultural heart of the Greek world, the city of Socrates, Sophocles, and Phidias. For the next few minutes, we will walk through its streets as an ordinary visitor might have done in the 5th century BCE. Listen carefully, look closely, and imagine that every building around you is alive with activity. Welcome to Ancient Athens. We begin our journey outside the city walls. The countryside stretches around us in gentle hills covered with olive groves and vineyards. Farmers are already at work despite the early hour. Donkeys carry baskets of grapes and jars of olive oil toward the city. Ahead rises Athens. Unlike modern cities filled with glass towers and concrete structures, Athens spreads low across the landscape. Most buildings are only 1 or 2 stories tall. The dominant feature is impossible to miss. Above everything rises the Acropolis. The sacred rock towers nearly 500 feet above the city, crowned with gleaming temples that catch the morning sunlight. Even from miles away, travelers know immediately where they are. The Acropolis serves as a landmark, a fortress, and a religious center. As we approach the gates, the sounds of the city grow louder. Dogs bark, blacksmiths hammer metal. Children run through narrow alleys. The city is waking up. Athens is home to perhaps 250,000 people if we include the surrounding region of Attica. Not all are citizens. Many are women, foreigners, slaves, craftsmen, traders, and laborers. Only a fraction enjoy the full political rights that Athens is famous for. Yet all contribute to the life and energy of the city. We pass through one of the city entrances and step inside. The streets immediately feel crowded. Dust rises beneath our sandals. Buildings stand close together. Most homes are surprisingly plain from the outside. Unlike modern expectations, wealthy Athenians rarely display their status with extravagant street-facing facades. Exterior walls are often blank and simple. The true beauty lies inside private courtyards, hidden from public view. The city is alive with movement. Merchants call to customers. Potters carry freshly fired ceramics. Women draw water from public fountains. The smell is a mixture of bread, livestock, smoke, and humanity. This is not the idealized marble city, often imagined in modern films. It is a real city, busy, noisy, and vibrant. As we continue walking, the streets open into a vast public space. We have arrived at the Agora. This is the beating heart of Athens, the marketplace, the political center, the social gathering place, the economic engine of the city. Every road seems to lead here. The square stretches before us, filled with hundreds of people. Merchants display goods from across the Mediterranean, olive oil from Attica, wine from nearby islands, Egyptian grain, Phoenician dyes, fine pottery, bronze tools, exotic perfumes. The Agora is not merely a market. It is where Athenians exchange ideas. Politics are debated constantly. News spreads quickly. Citizens gather in small groups discussing military campaigns, trade opportunities, and government decisions. If you listen carefully, nearly every conversation contains an opinion. Athenians love argument. They pride themselves on public debate. One man passionately defends a new proposal before the assembly. Another criticizes military spending. A third insists the city should expand its naval power. Everywhere, voices rise and fall in animated discussion. Athens is the birthplace of democracy, but democracy here looks very different from modern systems. Citizens vote directly on major issues. There are no elected representatives making most decisions. Instead, eligible citizens themselves gather and vote. Participation is considered both a privilege and a duty. Near the center of the Agora stands a group of officials managing public affairs. Messengers arrive carrying announcements. Scribes record information. Government and daily life blend seamlessly together. The Agora is where Athens thinks. As we walk beneath a shaded colonnade, we encounter a familiar sight. A crowd has gathered around a speaker. No stage, no microphone, just a man engaging others through questions. This is philosophy in its natural environment. Athens has become the intellectual capital of the Greek world. Thinkers arrive from distant cities seeking knowledge and recognition. Among them is a figure who will become one of history's most influential philosophers, Socrates. At this moment, however, he is simply another citizen walking the streets. Socrates is known for questioning everything. Rather than giving answers, he asks questions. What is justice? What is courage? What is virtue? Can anyone truly claim wisdom? His method frustrates some people and fascinates others. Around him stand young Athenians eager to learn. The conversations may appear casual, yet they will shape the future of Western thought. Nearby, sophists offer lessons in rhetoric. For a fee, they teach students how to speak persuasively. Success in Athenian politics often depends upon public speaking skills. Words are powerful here. The ability to persuade can determine laws, policies, and careers. As we move through the crowd, we witness the intellectual energy that makes Athens unique. Ideas matter, questions matter, debate matters. This city is constantly examining itself. Bordering the Agora stand impressive public structures known as Stoas. These long colonnaded buildings provide shade from the Mediterranean sun. Their elegant rows of columns create cool spaces where citizens gather. One stoa houses officials. Another contains shops. Others provide meeting places for discussion and business. The architecture reflects both practicality and beauty. Marble columns support painted ceilings. Stone floors remain cool underfoot. Sculptures decorate prominent locations. Public buildings demonstrate the wealth and confidence of Athens. Yet they also serve everyday purposes. People conduct business, seek legal advice, meet friends, escape the heat, observe public life. The city invests heavily in communal spaces because public participation lies at the core of Athenian identity. This is not a society organized around private comfort. It is a society organized around civic engagement. A short walk brings us near the law courts. Athens takes legal matters seriously. Citizens frequently serve on juries. Unlike modern courts with small jury panels, Athenian juries may contain hundreds of citizens. The purpose is to reduce corruption and prevent undue influence. Legal disputes attract large audiences. Spectators gather to hear arguments. Speakers present their cases personally. Professional lawyers, as we know them today, do not exist. Citizens must defend themselves. Success depends upon preparation, evidence, and persuasive speech. The atmosphere feels energetic and dramatic. Court proceedings resemble public performances. The law is not hidden behind closed doors. It is visible, accessible, and deeply integrated into civic life. Now we leave the Agora behind and begin ascending the sacred hill. The Acropolis dominates Athens both physically and spiritually. The climb is gradual but steady. As we rise higher, the city spreads beneath us. Red-tiled roofs stretch toward the horizon. The harbor can be seen in the distance. Smoke curls upward from household fires. The sounds of daily life become softer. Ahead, magnificent structures emerge into full view. Their white marble gleams brilliantly beneath the sun. Freshly completed buildings display colors largely lost to history. Many people today imagine Greek temples as pure white. In reality, they are painted in vivid reds, blues, and golds. Statues are brightly colored. Architectural details are richly decorated. The ancient world is far more colorful than most modern reconstructions suggest. Pilgrims, priests, and visitors move along the sacred pathway. Offerings are carried toward temples. Religious ceremonies occur regularly. The gods are not abstract concepts here. They are active presences in daily life. Every success, every disaster, every harvest, every battle may reflect divine favor or displeasure. Religion permeates society. At last, we stand before the masterpiece of classical Greece, the Parthenon. Even today, it inspires awe. In its original form, the effect is overwhelming. Massive marble columns rise toward the sky. Precise proportions create an extraordinary sense of harmony. Every detail has been carefully engineered. The builders introduced subtle curves and adjustments to create visual perfection. Nothing is accidental. Construction required immense resources. The temple celebrates Athena, patron goddess of the city. Inside stands a colossal statue created by the sculptor Phidias. The figure towers above visitors. Gold and ivory cover its surface. Athena holds a statue of victory in one hand and a shield in the other. Torchlight flickers across the precious materials. The atmosphere is sacred and majestic. Pilgrims leave offerings. Priests conduct rituals. Visitors marvel at the craftsmanship. The Parthenon is more than a temple. It is a statement. A declaration of Athenian power, wealth, and cultural achievement. It proclaims that Athens stands at the center of the Greek world. Leaving the sacred hill, we return to the city below. To understand Athens, we must look beyond its monuments. Most residents are not politicians, philosophers, or generals. They are ordinary people. Craftsmen shape pottery. Carpenters build furniture. Blacksmiths forge tools. Fishermen sell their catches. Farmers bring produce into the city. Women manage households, oversee servants, and raise children. Daily life revolves around family and community. Homes center around internal courtyards. Rooms are arranged around open-air spaces that provide light and ventilation. Furniture is simple. Decoration is limited. The average household lives modestly. Meals consist primarily of bread, olives, cheese, vegetables, fish, and wine. Children receive education according to their family's means. Boys may study reading, writing, music, and athletics. Girls typically learn domestic responsibilities. Social expectations differ sharply between genders. Athens celebrates democracy, yet participation remains restricted. Women cannot vote. Foreign residents lack full citizenship rights. Slavery is widespread. The achievements of Athens rest upon social structures that modern observers often find troubling. Understanding the city requires acknowledging both its accomplishments and its limitations. As afternoon approaches, we visit one of Athens' gymnasiums. The word gymnasium carries a different meaning here. It is not merely a place for exercise. It serves as an educational and social institution. Young men train their bodies and minds. Athletic competitions hold enormous cultural significance. Physical fitness is associated with virtue, discipline, and citizenship. Athletes wrestle in sandy courtyards. Runners practice on tracks. Teachers instruct students beneath shaded walkways. Discussions of philosophy occur alongside athletic training. The Greeks value balance. Mental excellence and physical excellence should develop together. The ideal citizen possesses both wisdom and strength. The gymnasium reflects this belief perfectly. As the day continues, we make our way to one of the most important cultural sites in Athens, the Theater of Dionysus. Carved into the slope beneath the Acropolis, the theatre can accommodate thousands of spectators. Today, a performance is underway. The audience fills the seats. Actors wear elaborate masks. Costumes enhance visibility for distant viewers. Musicians provide accompaniment. The crowd responds emotionally to every scene. Greek theatre is not mere entertainment. It explores profound questions: justice, power, fate, morality, human suffering. The works of playwrights such as Sophocles and Euripides challenge audiences intellectually and emotionally. Citizens attend performances as part of civic life. Shared stories help define collective identity. The theatre serves as a mirror through which Athens examines itself. Few civilizations have invested so deeply in dramatic art. The influence of these performances will echo through centuries of world literature. Late in the afternoon, we travel toward Athens' Lifeline, the Port of Piraeus. Connected to the city by fortified walls, the harbor buzzes with activity. Ships crowd the waterfront. Sailors unload cargo. Dock workers move goods. Merchants negotiate contracts. The smell of salt water fills the air. Athens depends heavily upon maritime trade. Its naval power protects commercial routes across the Aegean. Grain arrives from distant regions. Luxury goods flow into the city. Exports travel outward. The harbor reveals the international character of Athens. Different languages can be heard. Different clothing styles appear among travelers. Ideas and products move constantly through this gateway. Without Piraeus, Athens could never have achieved its remarkable prosperity. The sea is the city's greatest strategic advantage. As evening approaches, golden light bathes the city. Shadows lengthen across streets and rooftops. The heat of the day begins to fade. Merchants close their stalls. Families gather for meals. Smoke rises from cooking fires. The Acropolis glows against the darkening sky. Marble reflects the warm colors of sunset. The city appears almost magical. Yet beneath the beauty lies complexity. Athens is powerful, but challenges loom. War with Sparta threatens stability. Political tensions persist. Economic pressures exist. No civilization remains unchanged forever. Still, during this moment in history, Athens stands near the peak of its influence. Its ideas will outlive its empire. Its philosophy will shape future generations. Its architecture will inspire countless buildings. Its experiments in democracy will influence political systems around the world. The people walking these streets cannot know how enduring their legacy will become. They are simply living their lives, trading goods, debating ideas, worshipping gods, raising families, building a city. Night falls over Athens. Oil lamps flicker in windows. Voices echo softly through narrow streets. Above everything, the Acropolis watches silently. The city slowly settles into darkness. Our journey through ancient Athens comes to an end. We have walked through bustling marketplaces, climbed sacred hills, encountered philosophers, observed citizens debating politics, witnessed theaters filled with drama, and explored a civilization whose influence still surrounds us today. When we look at the ruins that remain in the modern world, it can be difficult to imagine the life that once filled these spaces. But for a brief moment, through historical reconstruction, the stones have spoken again. The streets have become crowded once more. The temples have regained their color. And Athens has lived again. Thank you for joining this walk through one of history's most extraordinary cities. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, be sure to join us for more AI historical reconstructions as we continue exploring lost worlds, forgotten civilizations, and the everyday lives of people who shaped human history. Until next time, farewell from Ancient Athens.